What's up, guys, and welcome to this PFCFL Week 2 recap. So I'm with Jeff Bridges. His Twitter name is ProKPrimerYT. You might know him from YouTube. He's ProKPrimer. So Jeff is with me on Skype.
What's up, guys?
So we're gonna do a little like last week. We're gonna go through the battles and explain a little bit what happened. Just as a disclaimer, our battles are gonna be available for everyone to watch with the battle code, so you can go in the VS recorder. However, the battle between the Montreal Crawdaunts and the Pittsburgh Steelixes, that's me versus Casey, has been disconnected, so it is not on the VS recorder. However, Casey and I will both upload the video on our channels sometimes this week, I guess. So, first of all, Jeff is going to present its battle against Martin and the Bradenton Rapidashes. He's going to also present the Golden State Wartortles against the Orlando Magikarps. Then I'm going to present the Dundee Darkrais against the Atlanta Fearows, and my battle against Casey and the Pittsburgh Steelixes. So, Jeff, when you're ready.
All right. So, first battle this week was between me and as the coach of the Memphis Primeapes against Martin, who is the coach of the Bradenton Rapidashes, and it was a really good battle overall. I felt I kind of held the momentum for a good part of it. He didn't really steal it away too much. Pulled out a 3-0 victory. Choice Scarf Mew came through with a quick kill earlier on in the match, which was exactly what I hoped for it to do. And then I let my Choice Banded Meltank come in near the end and kind of clean up the last.
Yep, your
few
MVP,
mons.
I think.
I call him the MVP this week.
Yep.
Yeah, picking up the 2 kills on the Chestnut and the Rapidash in the end. Some of what Martin brought this week was kind of surprising. I didn't expect a lot of the mons that he brought this week to be coming. To be honest, I expected his Mega Charizard X. Part of me expected Cacturn for that heavy, hard-hitting Sucker Punch, stuff like that. But I'm kind of glad. I think the mons he brought matched up really, really well against me. It played out for a really good match. And I'll admit, one of the plays he made that was really, really good, that stood out for me was his prediction of my Volt Switch on my Eelektross to bring in his Lightning Rod Manectric. I thought that was a really, really well done play. But he didn't predict the Assault Vest on my Eelektross and the ability for my Eelektross to 2-hit KO it with Dragon Pulse.
Yep. So it was a 3-0 win. A good battle. I also think that some of the Pokemons that Martin brought were surprising. You mentioned a few plays like Manectric on the switch-in and Zen Headbutt Chestnut just for
the Zen Headbutt Chestnut. That threw me off so hard. I was honestly, like, I didn't expect anything like that to come from him. I was surprised that he stayed in on my Venusaur. I guess he kind of predicted I wouldn't be able to do anything to him. But then as soon as I saw the Zen Headbutt pop up, I was like, oh god, there goes Venusaur's gone. Venusaur's done. That's it. But he lived, and I'm like, oh god, please don't flinch, please don't flinch, please don't flinch. Okay, we're good. Okay, we're good. The HP Ices got off that I needed to get off, and Chestnut got down low enough for him to switch out. So I was happy with how that went, but that was definitely surprising.
All right. So the next battle was the one between the Golden State Wartortles and the Orlando Magikarps. The MVP of this battle was Jolteon, and it could have been even better.
It could have. Chase could have easily stolen the momentum so early in this match, stolen it right back off of Andy, and just held it straight through from there without any form of issues. This match essentially, looking at it on paper right now, this match could essentially have been a 4-0 in Chase's favor, and he could have completely dominated the match with what he had, and he completely screwed up. The fact that he switched in a Heatran on a Gliscor with a Swords Dance up, I will never. no scenario in my head can make that work. No scenario in my head can make that seem like a good idea. I don't know why you would switch a fire and steel type, which is quad weak to ground, on one of the bulkiest ground types in the game. and then you let every other mon on your team slowly die to this Gliscor with a Swords Dance up when you have a Hidden Power Ice Jolteon sitting on the bench ready to go. All you had to do was get a safe switch in on that Jolteon, put Jolteon out there, HP Ice, the Gliscor's gone, and then you can systematically destroy the rest of his team. Because after the Gliscor was down, from there, Jolteon kind of just cleaned up.
Yep.
Jolteon just kind of sat there and picked up kill after kill after kill, scooping up 4 kills this week. That's crazy. That's phenomenal. He just shot himself up to the top of the leaderboards, which is nuts.
I also agree. Some of these plays were really. I couldn't understand what he was trying to do, like sending Dusknoir, sending I think Hitmonlee. I really didn't.
Yeah, he brought Hitmonlee in and then wasted the normal gem fake out with the Unburden boost and just switched him right back out. Unburden boost gone. Why would you waste that so early? There's no. You could have saved that, and even if Jolteon went down for some reason later in the match, that's an easy, quick 2 kills for Hitmonlee right there as a quick finish off sweep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Yeah. Finally, he still was able to win by the score of 1-0. But at the end, if he misses the playoff by a few kills or something like that,
we can look back on this and realize that this is it.
That was the reason. That's where Chase fucked up. But I don't think so. Chase is a good battler, and I'm really looking forward to face him in week 3, but we'll talk about this later. So after this battle, it was the one between the Dundee Darkrais and the Atlanta Fearows. So it was Alaster against Damien. This battle was extremely weird. There was no momentum, pretty much. All Damien did was pretty much scout for what Alaster would do, and when one of its Pokemon went down, he went back into the Scarf Channeler and pretty much revenge killed everything. That's why he ended up with 2 kills by attacks and 1 by status. But the 1 by status would have been 1 by attack if it wasn't that its flamethrower got the burn and left the opponent at like under 10 HP. So basically, it went up to the burn. So yeah, it was 3 good kills. On the other side, I really didn't like how Alaster dealt with Diancie once it got the Ancient Power boost. He had the 10% chance of it happening. He had it on his side, but he didn't do anything with it. I think it was disappointing. He also tried to use Earth Power on Rotom Frost, which was a really big misplay.
Yeah, I don't know if it was a misclick on his part or something, but
no, I don't think so.
I don't know.
I think he saw electric Pokemon and just didn't think about the ability. That's my opinion.
It happens. We all have misclicks.
Jeff?
Move and then realize, oh wait, this is a bad idea. Oops, my bad.
We didn't hear
and
what
you end up paying
happened.
for it.
There was a lag. Can you repeat?
I mean, we all have situations like that from time to time. We all click moves and then regret it afterwards. You know, it happens to the best of players and the worst of players, and even the middle players too. You know, it happens to everybody.
Yeah.
So I can be understandable, but I did like the weakness policy Diancie. I thought that was an interesting idea on his part. With how few weaknesses it has, you know, and with the bulk behind it, Diancie's almost guaranteed to live at least 1 hit, get that weakness policy boost, and potentially become a dangerous mon to face. But it just didn't, you know, pan out for him this week. And I personally would have to say that Chandelure got lucky catching that burn on the Aggron, because I feel I don't know what Damien's spread
Yeah, it
was on his
against
Chandelure. But I don't think if he hadn't gotten the burn on that Aggron, I feel like that Earthquake probably would have had a very, very good chance of killing.
Yep.
And then Chandelure would have been shut down for the rest of the match, and
Changed
I
the
feel the
entire
momentum
course of
would
the battle. Yeah.
Yeah, that burn definitely changed the course of everything because it allowed the Aggron to go down right there, and that was one of the biggest threats he had against.
Chandelure, yeah. Okay, so that's
one more quick thing. I just have to say, personally, Earthquake Trevenant, I'm a fan. I thought that was amazing. Stealth Rock Bisharp, where's that coming from? I had to make note of that because that's the kind of things you look for in this type of league, and that's the kind of things that catch your eye, and that's the kind of things I'd love to see in each of the battles each week.
Yeah. So okay, last battle was the one between Casey and I. During the entire week, I was teasing Casey, basically making him. Teasing him by saying I was ready for everything. I ran cogs, I ran simulated battles, which I all did. But Casey, he's not that kind of player you can just simulate against. He's an extremely good competitor. He second thinks everything when he plans. His Sableye, even though only got one kill, we named it the MVP. Well, we had to name an MVP because it was a disconnect, but at the point the disconnect happened, there was nothing pretty much to do for me. I could have killed its Sableye with Metagross. We ran supposition talks pretty much, so I would have killed its Sableye and its Landorus with my Metagross because I had enough defense investment to live the Earthquake, so I would have been able to kill it back with the Ice Punch, everything. So we ended up calculating that Metagross had one kill on Tentacruel with the Volt Switch. Metagross would also have killed Ambipom. Another switch in would have been able to kill a Landorus, but Sableye would have been able to take it down. So that's pretty much the conclusion we came to. Chansey could have done so much in this battle if it wasn't the fact that Sableye taunted it and basically made it useless. So I couldn't use Ilbel, I couldn't use Wish, I couldn't use Toxic, and my only attacking move, of course, every Chansey has it. It's Seismic Toss, and it's Sableye. It's immune to it. So there was nothing to do.
Yeah, I was kind of bummed when I heard that this ended in a disconnect because honestly, this is one of the most hype matches I think of the season, just because of how close you guys are in skill level and how good both of you are. Like, and plus with how well your teams match up against each other, it's good back and forth between your teams. It's a phenomenal matchup, and in theory, it easily would have been one of the most must-see battles of the season, and the fact that it ended in a disconnect, it's just disheartening. It sucks.
Yeah. We both wanted to start all over with new pokes, but we said it wouldn't be like the original one, so we decided not to. Looking back at it, my Pyroar could completely have walled its Sableye. Because he had Confuse Ray, Taunt, and Will-O-Wisp, and its only move was Knockoff, I guess. I'm not too sure. Oh, it was Recover, the other one. The other one was Recover. So basically, all he could have done against my powers was recovering.
And eventually, Pyro would win that stall war, no doubt in my mind, and take it out.
With the Choice Specs Flamethrower. I could have done like 75%, then he recovers 50 and everything. So in the end, I would have won on the long term. I had HPIs for Landorus. I had pretty much everything, but I wanted Miss Magus just for the Dazzling Gleam, and that cost me because I brought the wrong berry, so it couldn't live the knockoff from Landorus, and it went down before I could get a Dazzling Gleam off on its Sableye. So that's pretty much it. It was just like I skipped a little bit of planning, forgot a few things. Well, in fact, I didn't skip planning. I just made a few mistakes when it was the time to battle because I tried to play with items and I just didn't bring them the right items when the battle came. So that's pretty much it for this week. Next week, our battles are gonna be the Memphis Primeapes against the Atlanta Fearows. So it's gonna be Jeff against Damien. Then Chase in the Orlando Magikarps face me and the Montreal Crawdaunts. It's gonna be a good battle. I'm already starting to plan. I plan
I've got
to
my
battle
planning done for Damien. I'm already ready to go.
Well, I think we should battle you and I just to make sure that everything works fine.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down.
We're gonna do this after this video.
I still have to gen my mons, but I'll probably have those gen by tomorrow. We should totally do that then.
That's good.
You got it.
After that, Golden State faces Bradenton, so it's Andy against Martin.
That's going to be a really good match. That's going to be phenomenal.
And the battle which I think it's gonna be the most fun to watch, but not necessarily the most entertaining. It's gonna be Alaster against Casey.
Oh, I feel so bad for Alaster. I feel bad for anybody who faces Casey.
Casey is 2-0, so are you. So I'm gonna bring the scoreboard. If you give me just a second. So hold on. I completely forgot to put it. It's right there. Week 2. So that's the leaderboard right now. I'm gonna put it right on screen. So in the Cal's conference, the Memphis Primeapes are 2-0 with +7 differential. After that, Bradenton Rapidashes are 1-1 with a neutral differential of 9-9. After that, Chase is 9-1, so a -2 differential with a 1-1 record. And Andy and the Golden State Wartortles are 0-2 with a 7-12, so -5 differential.
That actually really surprises me. And that kind of goes to show that anybody can beat anybody on any day. And I know how good Andy is. I remember I've battled him a few times.
Me too.
In a different group a while back, and he was a heck of a competitor. And to see him down at the bottom of the leaderboard right now, it's kind of surprising. But I feel like he has a good chance of coming back at some point later in the season.
Yeah, totally agree. After that, in the Owen Conference, Casey is 2-0 with a 12-5 differential, so it's basically the same thing as you. I am 1-1 with a 9-8, so I am +1. Damien is also 1-1, but has a -3 differential, 8 kills and 11 deaths. Alaster is 0-2 and has a 7-12 kill death ratio, so it's -5 differential. So that's pretty much it. Want to have the last word?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this week. I was going through my Versus recorder earlier and looking through, some of my past battles and kind of clearing it out so I have room for the new stuff. And I rewatched my old battles with Damien and kind of got, reaccustomed to his battling style. And I'm ready to go for this week. I'm so hyped. I can't wait.
All right. So thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and on Twitch. If you guys want to follow the PFCFL from the inside, the link to the group will be in the description below. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.